This is probably the best, closest tasting clone I have ever done. And I'm serious about that. Are you sure? Yeah, I am, honest. Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our kitchen. Today we are doing a recipe clone. You know what a clone is, don't you? Yeah, I do. Some clones before. We've done, a fair few McDonald's recipes where we have cloned them and made them at home. In fact, one of my favourites was the classic Big Mac and also the McRib, which was still my favourite thing ever McDonald's have done. So, TGI Fridays, yes, that place that you go there. For me, whenever I go there, it's a bit expensive. I really respect the people that work there wearing the, the red and white tops and the badges everywhere and like doing a happy birthday thing like every 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. Does that not, if there's someone work there, does that not, I mean, that really makes me cringe, that whole thing. When I go to TGI Fridays, ooh, oven's ready. I'll come on to that in just a moment. I tend to get like their green deep fried beans, like just runner beans that are fried. For some reason I love them. But the two other things I tend to get, and it was a toss up today between whether I do which one, and I might do the other one, which was a chicken and prawn or shrimp fettuccine with a little bit of cream and chili. Blooming gorgeous. But the other thing I really liked was the Jack Daniles sesame chicken strips, and that is what we're going to make today. And we've already started. Let's throw back to this morning. Hello, it's 7:30 in the morning and I'm just about to go walk Boston. Here is a bulb of garlic. I've just trimmed off the head, taken all the paper off. Put some olive oil on that and some foil on top. So that is being roasted for an hour in the oven whilst I go and walk this cheeky chap. And yes, an hour later, let's have a look. First reveal. Oh, you beautiful thing. Look at that caramelization on the top. Gorgeous. Now Mrs. B is going to absolutely hate me because the house already smells of roasted garlic and kind of gone off cream. Alright, so there's a fair bit of prep involved. That garlic is just going to cool down for the time being, but we need to get our chicken ready too. And I'm really excited to make the Jack Daniles glaze. I blooming love it. Which is weird because I'm not a massive fan of Jack Daniles despite getting 4 bottles of it for my 40th birthday. But we also need to prep our chicken, so we're going to brine it today. I've never brined the chicken, but apparently that's what we do for these strips. And I'm not using chicken breast. You can't see it too well. I don't really want to touch it right now, but the fillets I'm using are mini fillets, which are slightly like, I don't know, like a third of the size of a chicken breast. And because it's me, I want them nice and big and chunky like that. But if you want, you can trim it up a little bit to your liking. Sprinkling of salt. Covered it in water fully. And now cover it in cling film. Like I say, I've never really brined something. I've soaked chicken before in buttermilk, which helps to make it nice and moist and tender. And apparently brining does exactly that. Put it in the fridge for a minimum of an hour so we can crack on with the rest of our sauce. All right, so just prep some ingredients for the sauce off camera, and I've got 2 bits of advice for you. 1, do not drink pineapple juice after you've just brushed your teeth. So if you didn't guess, that's pineapple juice. We've got water, dark brown sugar, some soy sauce. That's my other tip. The other night, we had a bolognese, and you know when you make a stock cube and you sometimes dissolve it in water, put some soy sauce, like 50-50 with the water. Ooh, that was cheeky. And some teriyaki, okay? This is a lot of sugar. It's gonna be a sticky glaze, all right? And that's exactly how you get it. It looks a bit of a weird color right now, doesn't it? It sure does, Barry. But it's a whisk worth taking. Remember, we've got water, pineapple juice, teriyaki sauce, soy sauce, and dark brown sugar in there. And I know you can't feel that, but if you could, that would probably make the video quite weird, but the sugar has dissolved in. So, it's time to warm it. That is not gonna take long to start bubbling. So whilst that is just finishing off, I'm getting my other ingredients ready. I need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I feel like sometimes there comes a point where, well, it's pancake day here in the UK, and when I was a kid, my mum used to always buy like lemon juice in a bottle like that. It just does make it a little bit easier sometimes. You just want 3 tablespoons of this. So I've turned that down to a low heat. It's nearly there. It smells so good. What we've got here is some cayenne pepper. We've got the Jack Daniels, the lemon juice. How do they bottle it like that? Do they just got people in just employed just squeezing lemons? I mean, it's quite a fun job, I suppose. It says to use about 3 tablespoons of onion that's minced, and I thought, well, I'll just whiz it up. And here is 1 tablespoon, roughly, of pineapple chunks, and they need to be whizzed up too, or just crushed. We've made like a raw onion and pineapple puree. Wow. There is one other thing. So the garlic bowl we roasted earlier, it told me to roast the whole bowl, but we only need 2 of the cloves and they are nice and caramelized. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So hopefully I should be able to just mush it. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Ah, that's amazing. Just mushed. All that and this going in right now. Ah, there we go, folks. Look at that thing. It smells so good. It's not simmering, it's shimmering. It's shimmering away like a sequin dress when you're walking along the beach in Weston-super-Mare. That isn't me when I walk the dog, by the way. Onto my trivet. Boom. So in goes the lemon juice and the Jack Daniles. Oh, you can really smell that now. I was thinking, I was really surprised when I saw the recipe and I was like, oh wow, there's only a very small amount of Jack Daniles. Consider when you buy it, like, oh yeah, that's me, Jack Daniels, I'm gonna get really drunk. But like, you're getting that smell already. That is just enough, that flavour. Love it. Well, let's push in that caramelised, roasted garlic pieces in there. The whole like aroma of the kitchen is just, it's like a garlic conference or something like that. Welcome to the annual garlic conference 2025. Probably like my dream weekend. Anyhow, that mushed up pineapple. Can you see all the bits there like that? Oh my gosh, wait, really? Wow, the vapours then just caught me out. Really made me want to cry. Anyhow, if you ever wanted to make the TGI Fridays Jack Daniels sauce, that is it, because they use this on other things like the steaks and stuff, don't they? You can have it as an optional thing. That is how you make it. We just have to simmer this now and reduce it down to thicken it for a solid 50 minutes. And that is really giving off onion vapours. Oh my gosh, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Anyhow, enough. Wow. The flavour, the sweetness, the tang, the roasted garlic. We're going to try and reduce it down by about 50%. But like I say, in about 50 minutes, it should be thickened, sticky, and then we can use it on our chicken. Remember folks, just like all my recipes, this is me trying this for the first time. I don't really believe in testing a recipe and then filming it and showing you, oh look, this is how you do it perfectly. I want you guys to improve it and learn from it. And when I do my recipe write-up and also add back feedback from the comments you guys leave, especially the trolls, I do add on some new notes and comments so that when you try this, you absolutely smash it in the park and make it look way better than mine. So it's time to start thinking about our chicken. That's the best I got. Here we go. This here is the breadcrumb that goes on these Sesame Jack strips, okay? We have got some plain flour and some panko breadcrumbs, those Japanese style ones. We've also got some garlic granules, hopefully you can see a little bit of salt there, and of course, some paprika. Now, this is gonna go back in here, but I figured a really cool way to combine it is put it into a much bigger bowl and dance. I didn't actually do anything. It just kind of showed me it around. Right, I'm gonna get another whisk. I've put the egg into a small baking dish, but it kind of reminisces like being like a little bathtub, just sort of a nice little dunking pot for it. You know, the kind of one that sort of people get in a big bathtub when they're doing charity stuff, you know, when they sit in baked beans. Why do they do that? The chicken I'm gonna get out now. All I'm gonna do is give it a wash and pat it dry. The most important thing that I'm keeping an eye on is that sauce. Just like whisking it every couple of minutes over that steady heat. What's happening to my voice? Because you really don't want to burn this after all the effort you've gone to. So yep, whisk every now and then, steady heat, and it's coming together. It's also good as a serving Dunkin' sauce at the end, not just coating it. Look at this, old friend, like my absolute bargain fryer. I wasn't sure whether to do it in a wok, which I normally do, but I just feel like this fryer is so good, holds the temperature. So if you've not seen that video, check it out. This is my baby little fryer thing. So I'm only gonna do a few pieces of chicken. I've got 8 of the strips here that I've patted dry fully, so that flour will really get to it. Giving it a wash first of all, but yeah, a little bit of kitchen towel on there, so we can start dunking. You've seen me do this before, but this is actually quite dry. Like I say, I've already put some kitchen towel on it. But you have your dry hand. Whee. Sit it in the bathtub, let the excess drip off and just drape it in and then use your dry hand to lift it on there. Nice. And if you're not happy with it, egg again, coat again, but I am actually really happy with that. I have to tell you though, if you've watched the channel for years, the first times I started doing like dunking stations like this, it was so messy. So if you can do the dry hand, wet hand, makes it so much easier. And the spoon for lifting it on, I really highly recommend that, but that's it, all nice and breaded. It can sit there. We get our oil on. Look, that is absolutely superb. Oh, 350 Fahrenheit, which is actually the 2-dot setting, or roughly 180 C. So I'm just filling this about halfway with some vegetable oil. I'm gonna lower this one in. Ooh, look at that. And I think 2, for the time being, is just right. Oh, actually, let's do 3. Why not? Oh my goodness. Oh, and it hasn't stuck to the bottom of the basket. Amazing. Oh, so crispy as well. All right, I did warm it up again, and maybe I might regret that because it might be less sticky. I don't know. But I'm gonna take a piece of chicken and submerge it in that glaze. Don't have to be too gentle with it, but we don't want to obviously lose any of that breadcrumb. Oh my goodness. So I'm just using a fork. Stick that down there like that. Oh. Now we've got sesame seeds to top it, and I think they serve it on lettuce. I'm not being funny, lettuce isn't really my priority today. Oh, it smells just like it. Oh, and no one's singing me happy birthday that I don't care about. Yet suddenly I'm really, really hungry. Oh, some sesame seeds that we just sprinkle on there. I am blooming happy with that, folks. That looks insane. Should we taste one? Or 3? Yeah, I can just tell it's going to be great. It smells great. I think it looks pretty cool. We've got some leftover sauce here. It's actually thickened up quite a lot now. So yeah, that's really good. It might have stuck to it better if I waited a little longer, warmed it up, got a good coating on it. But honestly, this does smell just like the real thing. Let's see what it tastes like. Remember, we've brined this chicken as well. Ah. I cannot believe I have waited so long to do this. This is one of my favorite things, and genuinely, it is absolutely identical. That chicken is so moist and tender in the middle. When I've had them in the past, I've not really thought about the coating or the crunchiness on there at all, and just thought, oh, it's just a nice sticky glaze. That is absolutely out of this world. I promise you, if you've ever had these, and I assume they have them in other countries, it could be a UK TGI Fridays and everyone will be like, what? But this is probably the best, closest tasting clone I have ever done. And I'm serious about that. Are you sure? Yeah, I am, honest. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Make sure if you are that your notifications are turned on so they tell you about all new videos. Consider following me on social media. I'm on most platforms at Mr. Barry Lewis, and send me a photo if you try this recipe or any of the others, and I'm sure yours will be even better. But this is truly, I'm actually like shocked, outstanding. Please give it a go. I'll see you very soon. Right, this is a bit of a weird one. Normally I go, come on, let's have the build up, tell you what it is. The girls have actually already had some, and they're getting straight in again. You like it?
Love it.
It's so nice.
Yeah? Not too hot, a little bit cheeky tang in there?
Yeah,
it's a bit spicy. A little bit of a kick to it, but not so much that I hate it.
That'll be the Jack Daniles, maybe, yeah, a little cheeky kick, mate.
Yeah, it's got like a sweet like tang to it. It's different.
Well,
it's nice.
Daniels.
Yeah, that's the right answer, mate. What is Jack Daniels? But I'm really inspired now to make some more TGI Friday recipes. Definitely. There's this like chicken prawn pasta that I talked about I want to do. Oh, the green beans.
Oh, we used to get those a lot. Well, when we went, we'd get them.
Yeah, we haven't. It's quite far from where we live, so.
We should make like a dessert from TGI Fridays. But they are naughty.
Only if you jump on a chair and sing happy birthday to me.
I was just gonna say that.
Right, guys, honestly, I'm so impressed with that. Do try it. Approved?
Approved.
Definitely approved.
Nice.